Good morning. I am here to give you the answers to the practice page that you possibly did yesterday. If you are just hopping on and maybe you did not get yesterday's assignment done, remember, it's okay if you don't get it done on Wednesday. It's okay if you don't get this done on Thursday. You can do it all this weekend if you want. The only thing that we want you to do is to do them in order. So if you didn't do Wednesday's lesson yesterday, go ahead and go back and do that one first before you do this one. I apologize. I have tried so hard to use Notability, and I just keep hitting wall after wall. So we're going to try Screencastify again, and I will get this figured out one way or the other. So let's start with the example. Eva and her two brothers, Bo and Sam, have 1/2 hour to play on the computer and want to share the time equally. So it looks like there are 3 people sharing that half hour. You know, I like to draw my own because I don't always love their shading. So they're sharing a half hour. So let's say this is the half hour that they're going to share, and there are 3 of them to share it. So then I'm picturing that this has to be divided into thirds, which means the rest has to be divided into thirds. They each get one of those, but that means that now they are getting 1/6 of an entire hour. And here is the really important part too. They are each getting 1/3 of 1/2. So 1/3 times 1/2, meaning they each get 1/6 of an hour, which I can see right there. If you take a look at how that looks as a division problem, it's showing you that there is a half hour and it's being cut up into 3 equal groups, which means they will each get 1/6 of an hour on the computer. Okay? Erase this so we can move down. Now, I will tell you number 1 was probably confusing for you because of the way it was worded, which meant number 4, I believe, is probably also very confusing for you. But let me just explain, and then I think you'll have an easier time with it. Number 1 says, you divide, meaning we as people, we divide to either find the number of groups that we're trying to make or the number in each group. That's the reason we divide. We divide to either figure out how many groups it's going to make, or we divide to figure out how many are going to end up in the groups that it tells us. Okay, I'm just using that as an example. So in the problem above, what did we divide to try to find out? What were we dividing to do? Let's take a look. Were we dividing to figure out how many groups we needed to make? I don't know. Or were we dividing to try to find out how much was in the group that we made? Well, it tells us that we're making 3 equal groups. So I don't think we're trying to find out how many groups we're trying to make, but we're trying to find out how much is in each group. So can't use my fat fingers to write the answer, but your answer should say something along the lines that you're trying to find out how many are in each group, not how many groups we're trying to make. Okay. And then the next problem here, suppose that with that half hour, let's say Sam is not in the mix anymore and it's just Eva and Bo. So we're back to having that half hour, but now we only have to split it between 2 people. So Eva gets 1/2 of the 1/2, and Bo gets 1/2 of the 1/2. So they each get 1/2 of 1/2, or times, which means now they each get 1/4 of an hour. Okay, I'm going to end this video and we will finish it up on video number 2.